Welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be going through my 5 favourite features of the Osmo Pocket 3. First feature, which I absolutely love about this camera, it's not actually the camera itself, it's actually something you should pair with the camera, and it's this little badge here, the DJI Mic 2. Now you can use the DJI Mic Minis, but I got the DJI Mic 2 with the critical combo set, and this is an absolute phenomenal bit of kit. This is really going to take your videos to the next level. Another reason why this is good, maybe you're filming some behind the scenes content, or you're just filming on a tripod. You're able to put the Osmo Pocket 3 on the tripod, connect the DJI Mic 2 or Mic Mini, and you'll be able to walk around while still capturing that audio. Now if you didn't have that microphone, the further you went away from the camera, the less it's going to be able to capture and the audio won't be so great. However, with this microphone, you can still capture great quality audio whilst filming your content. I mean, just look at this mic. I absolutely love the way this mic, like it looks really nice as well. This is the black one, and it's sort of got a translucent effect, and you can see inside. It just looks the part as well. I absolutely love the way this thing looks. Yeah, you can get it in white as well. Or, like I said, you can get the Mic Mini 2, and they come in black and white as well. This is a great tool to have when you're filming content. Another great feature with the DJI Mic 2 is the noise cancellation feature. So you might be out filming in a busy environment, a loud environment, at a theme park, at a stadium, at a shopping centre, and you want to just isolate your voice. Well, with a simple click of a button, it's going to isolate your voice, cancel out the noise in the background. With the Mic 2, you're also able to record internally as well. So this is great for voiceovers. You might want to film a silent vlog, and then later on in post-production, you then want to add a voiceover. This is a great feature. You simply just record straight into the mic, offload your audio into your editing software, and then use that as your voiceover.
Having a Mic 2 allows me to maintain high quality audio even when I'm not next to the camera. For example, now I've got the mic attached, I have the camera on a tripod, and I can walk back, for example, to talk about the strawberries in my garden, and the audio is going to stay on me. I'm not going to lose it. If I didn't have this mic on, the further I went back away from the camera, the less likely you're going to be able to hear me.
One of my next favourite features is the active track mode. This is great for filming behind the scenes content. So I use this all the time on my shoots, whether that's photo or a video. I simply take my Pocket 3, mount it on a tripod, tap on my face, a little green box will appear, and then it will track me that way. So when I'm moving about on a job, filming something, the camera's then going to follow me. You know, as a solo creator, sometimes when the camera's set on a tripod, it's fixed to one angle. You could quite easily move out of frame. But with this, it's going to follow you and keep you in the centre of the frame. This is great for capturing all your behind the scenes content.
Okay, so I've just taken you out to my garden now, and I'm going to give you an example of how this active track works. So I'm stood here, let's pretend in the back, I've got a client over there and I'm going to photograph them. I've got no camera, that's fine. All I'm going to simply do is tap my screen, and now the active track's enabled. I can walk around and the camera's going to follow me, keeping me in frame. This is a great little feature. I said I'm moving about, for example, I've got a camera here, I've got my subject to the front of me or behind me, whichever it's going to be. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to be able to move left or right, and the camera's going to follow me.
Pocket 3 also has a screen rotate and capture mode. So all you need to simply do is flick the screen, the gimbal is then going to turn on, face me, and it's going to automatically start recording. Now you can change the setting to face forward or to face back, but I have it so it spins around and faces me directly. So when I'm out and I see something I want to film, or I just have an idea, I can literally flip the screen and it's going to automatically start recording me. This is great to never miss a moment. I think a very underrated feature of this camera is the magnetic mounting system around the actual gimbal head itself. This is great because you can then attach different sort of lenses to it. For example, with the critical combo, it comes with a wide angle lens. You simply just click that on top of the gimbal head, and that allows a wider field of view. Another sort of magnetic filter I have is the variable ND. This is great for when I want to film manual. I'm able to control my exposure correctly. It's essentially a pair of sunglasses for a camera lens. There's loads out there. There's mist ones, there's NDs, there's wide angle ones, there's a variety out there, and you can get them quite cheap online.
As you can see now, the frame is clearly overexposed, and this is where the magnetic system comes into place. I've got the variable ND, and all I'm simply going to do is slap this on top of the gimbal head, and I'm going to be able to expose correctly. And just like that, I have the correct exposure.
Let's not forget the size of this camera. Look how small it is. We compare this to my iPhone 16 Pro Max. It's actually smaller than the camera itself. This is great because then you're more likely to pick it up and take it out with you. You know, I get it sometimes. You want to film, but you don't want to take a big camera. Bigger camera body, bigger lens, bigger mic. Sometimes it's just a bit awkward to carry. Especially if you're a dad and you've got toddlers on the go like I do. Carrying a big camera like that, it can just get in the way. But with the Pocket 3, it's that small, I can literally shove it in my pocket, quickly shove it in a bag. Here's a little bonus feature just for you. You can use the Osmo Pocket 3 as a webcam. This is a great feature, especially when the pandemic hit. A lot of people started doing online video calls, like Zoom, Teams. A lot of people are just using their webcams on their laptop. Not the best looking quality image. With the Pocket 3, you can connect it straight to your camera and you can use it as a webcam. This is great because it produces a better image quality, and then you can also pair that with your DJI Mic 2. So when you're on your Zoom calls, your Teams calls, you can come across more professional, better looking image quality and better sounding audio. The Osmo Pocket 3 is an absolute phenomenal camera. It has so many features out there. Now these are just my top 5 features about the camera, but there's loads out there. It's a great camera, and if you're on the fence about buying it, I think you should definitely buy it. At the end of the day, it's a tool that's going to help tell your story and bring your vision to life. The support over the last few days has been absolutely phenomenal. I can't thank you all enough for all your support. I really do appreciate it. So if you could like, comment and subscribe, that would be much appreciated. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.